All right, Lisa Pezik, business and wellness coach. And I want to talk today about your path of purpose. Your path of purpose. Do you have one? What does it look like? Why is it important? And what are the 4 things that you need to stay on point in your business and in your life? Now, a mentor of mine, Brenda Bouchard, who I studied under for many years, said that people on a path of purpose don't have time for drama. And I don't know about you, but I don't got time for drama. I'm so focused right now on building my business, getting in the best shape possible, being an amazing mom, an amazing wife, and just getting better at all those roles that I have in my life. And some weeks or some months, the mom role trumps the businesswoman role. And the businesswoman role trumps maybe the wife role sometimes. And my husband understands that sometimes when I'm building something and I'm pushing towards something, he knows what that is. He knows what my path of purpose is. That way there's no arguments, there's no misunderstandings, and communication is so clear. And when communication is clear, you don't have a lot of drama in your life because people understand you. They understand what you're doing, and it's easier for you to walk away or say no to those people that don't understand or those people that don't want to understand, because we have to be kind to people, especially when you're making change in your life. We have to go easy on people because they don't always understand why you don't want to stay in your quote unquote stable job that maybe you got your college degree in. They don't understand why you want to travel the world and go to high-level masterminds or conferences or invest in courses or mentors. They don't understand why you want to start eating a different way, spending your time maybe at the gym instead of happy hour. Whatever it is for you, sometimes they don't understand. They don't understand why you want to work on the weekend. And it's not really your job to worry about if they understand or not. You want to communicate, you want to let people in, but you want to stay on your path because lots of people are going to throw obstacles, whether they have the best of intentions or the worst of intentions. But you must stay on your path because really it's your life, right? You only get one chance. You only get one shot. And regret is such a powerful motivator. Regret is something that I don't believe anybody wants to have in their life. And that's why it's so necessary that you know what your purpose is and you know how to stay on that path. So for me, my brand statement or my mission statement in the shortest way possible that I can say it is that I help women build the business they want and the body that they want. So I'm wondering for you, what is like the shortened, edited version? If someone were to be in the elevator with you, it's like your elevator pitch, and they were to say, hey, who are you and what do you do? And you want to give them a quick one-liner. What would that be for you? For me, it's the business and the body they love, the business and the body they want. And I think what drives me so much about that is I wasn't able to have a lot of choice in my life growing up. I wasn't able to choose what career I wanted to have. I was highly influenced by the people who loved me, but they had their path of purpose in place for me in terms of athletics, in terms of academics. They had a plan for me and I had to follow it. So I'm so big now about helping people pick their own path, pick their own business, pick their own habits, because it's so unique and different to everyone. So that's my path of purpose. It's helping you build the business and the body that you want. If we go into the long version of that, it's helping women unlock their potential, feel empowered so they can grow physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually, and live that life that they love. But see, that's too long to say to people. People have to kind of get what you are all about and who you are in the shortest amount possible. So I'm a business and wellness coach, helping you build the body and the business that you want, right? Or sometimes depending on where I am, I say I'm a business and wellness coach and I help you overcome people-pleasing, perfectionism, and procrastination. So come up with a quick little elevator speech for you and get really used to saying that. Own that. Own that as your brand identity. Own that as your purpose. That's where you start. And then 4 other things that are going to help you stay on that path of purpose. I'm going to break down those letters, PATH, for you. You know I love my frameworks. So the first one in path is your peers. And another mentor of mine, Bo Eason, who I just recently did some work with, said, sometimes entrepreneurship, or sometimes not settling for being mediocre, is lonely. Sometimes you have to let go of people and things that no longer serve you. Sometimes you have to not go to certain engagements or things that you know are going to pull you off that path of purpose. And it's nobody's fault. It's just your path is maybe different from your peer's path or your friend's path or your coworker's path, that you're just kind of sticking to yourself, doing your own thing, doing what you need to do, but spending the time on those activities and spending your time learning and growing and serving others and pushing the limits and boundaries in your life in a good way. That's how you want to be showing up. So your peers are so important. Take a look at the people around you. Are they nudging you forward on your path of purpose? Or are they throwing obstacles and pulling you off that path of purpose? And again, remember, there's no judgment there. It's not to say that, person A is nudging you forward and they're a great, supportive, awesome person, and person B is throwing an obstacle, so they're terrible and they're mean and they're, whatever you want to call them. That's not the case. It's just the facts. Look at the facts. Who are your peers and what are they doing for you on your path of purpose? And if you have to switch peer groups, if you have to spend a little bit less time with group A and more time with group B, go gentle on people, but do it because it's your path. It's your choice. Then the A in the path is your attitude. This is such a huge one when it comes to grit, when it comes to resilience, when it comes to all those fancy words that people like to write books about and talk about, which is amazing. But what does that mean in real life? It means, what's the first thing you say to yourself when you wake up in the morning? What do you say to yourself throughout the day when things don't go to plan? It's really easy to stay on your path of purpose when launches are converting and making you money, when clients are asking for you to help them, when there's money in the bank, when mentors are serving you the way they should, when everybody is supporting you, when you've got boom and challenge groups, when you're taking care of your health and life is good. It's very easy to be on your path of purpose then. But what kind of attitude do you bring when conflict arises? What kind of attitude do you bring when campaigns, quote unquote, fail or they don't have the outcome that you had hoped for? What's your attitude then? What's your attitude every day when you start doing the mundane things that aren't a lot of fun? The mundane things that you have to look at, looking at statistics, looking at email open rates, meal prepping your food. You can relate it to life or business. What's your attitude with that? Maybe it's even your daily commute if you're going into work, if you're working a job right now while you're trying to grow your business and take care of your health. Your attitude has to be an attitude of gratitude, an attitude of abundance. Because once you go down that rabbit hole of that negative mindset, it's really hard to pull yourself out. It requires so much more energy to pull yourself out. And when you have that negative attitude, you're actually blocking your own path of purpose. So that's why I like to do things that fuel my mind. Now that the nice weather is here, or whenever you're listening to this, hopefully the nice weather is wherever you are. I like to get outside in my garden. I like to get out in the sunshine. I exercise daily. I read books that fuel my brain. I'm in high-level masterminds that inspire me to reach bigger. What is it for you that's going to help you stay in that attitude of abundance and that attitude of gratitude so that you can come back strong with grit and resilience when things don't go your way? Then the T in path, teach. You must be able to teach things along the way of your path of purpose. That's how you build your authority in business. You read something that rings true to you, a strategy, a mindset hack, a productivity hack, something in time management, something that just makes your life better. Flip it. Make it your own. Teach it to someone else. Get on a podcast. Go on a live video. Send out an email to your list. Put it in your newsletter. Flip it and teach. Because that's one of the first ways it's going to stick in your brain, what you learned. And the second way, it builds that authority because you're constantly giving people new content, new information to help them change their life. And Brenda Burchard said to me, and it always rang true, people pay for the how. So if you're sitting there throwing an obstacle in your own way, saying you're not good enough, you don't know enough, whatever those lies that we tell ourselves because we're afraid, you do know enough. Go read a book and teach something that you learned from it. Go listen to a podcast. Go on YouTube. Take a course and then flip it, make it your own and teach others. People pay for the how. And all it takes is having that attitude of learning to go and learn something and teach it to someone else. So that helps you stay on your path of purpose when you are constantly teaching people. And then the last one, which is so critical that I just learned now, 5 years into business and 30 some years in my life, the H is the help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Asking for help doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean that you can't handle it. I just got an assistant in my business, and I wish that I would have asked for her help sooner. Yes, now is that an expense? Does it cost me to pay an assistant? Sure does. Does it cost me to pay an assistant to help me make these podcasts sound amazing with the intro and the outro and all that goodness? It does. But then that means that I get to spend more time on my path of purpose. I get to spend more time on the things that move my life and my business forward. Not that those things aren't necessary and important, but I really zero in on where should I be spending and focusing my time and attention. We got a house cleaner that comes, and she is absolutely amazing, that comes once a month. That gives me 4 hours back of my time that I could spend either with my family, on my health, moving my business along. It's okay to ask for help. You are stronger when you have a team. You are stronger when you ask for help in your business life and your home life or whatever it is that you need. Nobody ever reached their goals or made it to the top saying, I did it solo. I did it alone. Everything great was achieved by a team. And your team might just be you and your spouse, you and your boyfriend, you and your mom. Who knows who it is? But there's someone else in your life that can help you. Use it. Don't be afraid to ask for it. So in this podcast, we reviewed what is your path of purpose? What is that one-line elevator pitch brand statement that you're going to share with people, that you know what your mission is in life, how you help people, which in turn helps yourself. And then how do you stay on that path of purpose? The P, looking at your peers. The A, having that attitude of gratitude and abundance. The T, teaching people along the way so that it sticks for you and that you gain that authority. And H, the help. Not being afraid to ask for help from an assistant, from someone in your home life. That's your path of purpose. Peers, attitude, teach, help, knowing your brand statement and living into that every single day. That's the message I want to send with you today. If you have any further questions, you're stuck. You're like, I don't know what my brand statement is. I don't know what my mission is. I don't know what my path of purpose is. I don't know who my peers are. My attitude sucks. I don't know what to teach. I don't know how to ask for help. If any of those thoughts came into your mind at all over this last 20 minutes together, I want you to reach out. I want you to get some coaching. I want to help you steer the ship in the right direction because you can't afford to lose any more time trying to figure it out. I don't want you in confusion mode. I want you in action-taking mode and execution mode. So we can hop on a simple coaching call. The first one just sees if we're a good fit for each other, if our energies match, if our focuses match. And then the second one, we dig in, baby, and we start doing the work. First one, 15 minutes free. Let's hop on together. You can email me, lisa@lisapezik.com, and I will take you through the rest. Go out there, live empowered. The world needs you. The world needs your message, and I believe in you. I'll see you again next time.